Leo, welcome to your love reading. We'll look firstly to see how you are doing in your current present energies and how you're feeling about love in general. We'll see how you feel about your person and if there's anything going on under the scenes that you need to be aware of. And we'll do the exact same for your person too and see how they feel about you and if there's anything else going on, maybe in their subconscious mind, something that you may not be aware of that may be impacting your relationship. We'll see what works really well between you and we'll see where you may face challenges. Bear in mind, of course, that this is a general reading for Leo, so you'll know, use your intuition, which parts are meant for you and which parts you can leave. Please show me Leo's current present energies in regards to love and romance, please. And this can work, Leo, whether you're single, in a relationship, or if there's just somebody of interest. No matter what stage you're at, we'll just read the energies surrounding your sign. Okay, so we have, that's how you are feeling in general about your love life. This is how you feel, the Six of Wands, about your person. And under the scenes, the High Priestess. How does Leo's person feel about their love life? What are the energies surrounding Leo's person, please, in love? How does Leo's person feel about them? Anything? Thank you. Okay. What binds them? What works really, really well? And what challenges might they face? Okay, thank you, bear with me. This has just gone on the floor. Whilst, also bear in mind, whilst I'm just having a look at this overall energy here, this is specifically for you, Leo. So the energies will focus first and foremost on yourself, but of course you can cross-watch and find the reading for your love interest to see the energies that are very specific and honed in to your person. That's also something else you can do to find out a little bit more. Leo, in your current energy in regards to love, it's been a tough road. It's been a really, really, really tough road to get yourself here. Your romantic relationships have left you extremely burdened. It seems that a lot of the pressure of romantic relationships has been on you. And I think you've been feeling, wow, like it's been a tough slog, like a really, really tough slog. And you've had to work really, really hard to kind of shift some of the weight off your shoulders and to try and find a more balanced, harmonious relationship. You may have been taken advantage of in the past, and so you may be feeling nervous about that happening again in the future. It could even be like a friend went behind your back and something happened where you really feel like something sneaky, something deceptive happened. You didn't really know who it was that you were dealing with, or maybe this person presented themselves in a way to you that you thought you could trust, and bit by bit their true colours came out, and then you sort of had to deal with that, if you like. So if you find yourself again in a stressful situation in terms of love, I think it's going to be really important for you to have a look and see if there's any repeating patterns. We'll clarify now. Please clarify the Ten of Wands. So I'm hoping that this is the end of that pattern of really stressful, burdensome relationships, and we're really just sort of hoping for something a bit less stressful now for you, Leo. Okay, this is good. I do feel that this is the end of that, and what you're doing now is looking for a way to move forward freely, without those obligations, without the stress and the weight of past relationships. It seems like you're offered a clean slate, and you're feeling ready to let yourself go, take a leap of faith, whether that's with somebody completely new, or if you're trying to think about things with someone that's been in your life for some time, and looking at things with a fresh slate, looking at doing things a little bit differently, sort of agreeing to almost start again and have a new fresh lease of life into a relationship. So good, you know, it's the end of these stresses when it comes to your love life, and it's looking at something new, something fresh, something clean, and something a lot less stressful and more freeing as well. How you feel about your person? I'd say you're quite smitten about this person. If this is someone in your life already, you're quite serious about them. I can see marriage, I can see commitment at least. I can at least see steps towards that direction. This is something serious, this isn't something just casual. If you've not yet met this person, that's what you're hoping for. You want commitment, you want something long-term, someone you can trust, someone that you can really build a partnership with, you know, hand in hand, working together towards your goals. And I feel, Leo, that's what you've been really looking for in a relationship, is somebody to sort of hold your hand as you work and achieve everything that you have planned, because I do believe that you're quite ambitious and have lots of things that you want to achieve in life, different ways for each of you, and different ways of getting there for each of you. But you do have goals, you do have ambitions, and you really want somebody to hold your hand and just to walk by your side as you're making your way towards that. And I think you find you're either looking for that person, or if this is someone in mind you already know, then this is them. So there's a balance though, and I feel that the two of you have found or are finding a better balance. It's really important that you do find a balance in terms of give and take. So Leo, in the past, you've definitely felt like you've given a lot, and a lot has been put on your shoulders, and you've had to deal with a lot of the stress and the fallout of that. And I think now you're careful to make sure that you're getting more from this person that you want from this person, but it's important to not go too far in the other direction. This is just a gentle nudge to say, don't let the past kind of detract from your present. Yes, you had some things to learn, and you needed to find a better balance in yourself, and to de-stress in terms of your love life, and to make sure that you're with the right person this time, so that you don't go through the same thing again. But at the same time, give this person a bit of room to prove themselves to you before you sort of automatically doubt them, if that makes sense. This can also point to goals and progress. Like I was saying earlier, you really want someone who will help you achieve your goals. This is together asking you to let go of what's happened in the past, so that you can prepare for what's coming in the new. In terms of business, it may have been a difficult time for you juggling financially, but it shows that there are lots of choices, and that you will cope, because you'll eventually be able to find the right the right place for you, the right course of action. So that might be causing you a little bit of worry or anxiety because you're not quite where you wanted to be in terms of your finance or your career. But this shows progress towards your goals. So these two cards together shows a huge amount of progress towards your goals, and I see that you feel that this person is somebody who can help you to get there, and you can work together and be fair and just and good together in that way. I wonder if some of you have met through business as well. That could be or business or your career or something to do with that. Perhaps some of you are working in the same field, so you can help advise each other even, maybe. Okay, so behind the scenes for you, Leo, we've got the High Priestess. Are you finding that you're listening a little bit more to your intuition? I feel in the past you may have needed to have seen proof, needed to have results, needed to have tangible things in front of you for you to know how you feel in your love life, and to know everything you need to know about someone, whether or not they're reliable, trustworthy, worth your time and effort, all of these things. Whereas now there's a difference in you. There's like a bit of a larger inner knowing and an understanding based on the lessons that you've learnt, and you're relying more on your instincts. Which is really, really good. It shows that you're feeling more balanced in terms of your romance and your decisions for your love life, using wisdom to help you decide, and not needing such tangible sort of proof and evidence in front of you anymore. Now, sometimes you can see that the High Priestess is holding onto a scroll. This card can sometimes show that a message or a secret is about to be revealed. If you have something that you've been wanting to get off your chest and it's been burdening you, now's the time to do it, because it's there in your subconscious mind. So if you're listening to this thinking, and your mind went straight away to something that you know you really need to tell somebody, or you really need to get off your chest or deal with or handle in some way, I would say do it, because it's not going to go anywhere and it's going to keep burdening you. For others of you, it could be that the secret's coming, or the secret or the message is to be revealed from somebody else. I feel that that's less likely, but this is a general reading, so it could go either way there. Anything further to clarify, please, for the High Priestess? All right, so let's move over now to your person, Leo. Your person may be feeling a little bit impatient. I wonder if they've had their eye on you for a long time. Have you been indecisive in any way, or have you delayed your getting together in any way, or delayed the commitment somehow? They have, they're skeptical when it comes to relationships. I feel perhaps they've been lied to before in the past. I think they may have trusted somebody that they couldn't trust, and so in order to trust again, it's a very, very, very slow, long road. That might be frustrating for you at times, but what you can't see is that they are keen to get there with you. They do want to learn how to trust again. It's just taking a long time, but it is happening bit by bit. Their trust is growing and their faith is growing. There's a sense of feeling like they've had to be really patient with you, and like they might have had to work really hard with you. I don't think that's anything that you've done necessarily, unless some of you have only just got to that stage where you're willing to take that leap of faith with them, and maybe it's taken some perseverance and some time. It's also really important, though, to them that they don't make any snap decisions. So it's really interesting energy. It's like they wanted it from you first before they were willing to give it themselves. So therefore all the growth has been really, really slow, because I think both of you have had reasons to need to take things slow. But what I see though is perseverance. They're persevering with you, they're persevering with themselves, they're persevering with learning the lessons that they needed to learn about themselves, from their past, so that they can trust and will be prepared to have a successful relationship. They've definitely been lied to in the past. Someone let them down in a really big way. And I wonder even if that's influenced them and how they are in their relationships. They may not even be 100% honest with you. So actually now I'm seeing the secret in the High Priestess. There may be more information to come from them. Now, I think that this is because they've been protective of themselves. I don't see any malice here exactly, but I do see a little bit of dishonesty. And they're keeping their cards close to their chest, but it's for a reason, and I think it's for a good reason. I think it's because that they're protecting themselves. Confronting them won't work, because this is all very behind the scenes, if you see what I mean. This is all very hush-hush, and they won't want to just come out with it. It's like, well, they do, but in their own time, when they're good and ready. So I would just not focus on that, because it will come out when it needs to come out. But I would also make sure that this person is being clear with you, and use that intuition that you've got growing to tell whether or not this person is being dishonest, and then bit by bit you may be able to understand what it's all about. And like I say, I don't see malice. I think that they're trying to protect themselves. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Because I see betrayal here, Leo. I have to tell you how it is. But not necessarily of you. I don't think that they're betraying you. I think that, but something has gone on with them. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. We definitely need to clarify here. Please clarify the Seven of Swords. Anything further? What is this deception? Wow. Interesting. Okay, because that's what we've got in their subconscious. Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Who is this person, please, for Leo's interest? Please clarify the Queen of Cups. Who is this person? Bear with me, Leo. I am going to get to the bottom of this. Well, as you can see, we've got the Seven of Swords clarifying the Seven of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups clarifying the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Seven of Swords clarifying the Queen of Cups. Want to go one more here. Who is this Queen of Cups, please? Someone from their past. Okay, guys, I'm going to just be really straight with you. What I'm seeing is that there's a little bit of unfinished business with somebody from their past. This is an old friend or an old lover who had a significant impact on their past. The Six of Cups here really does link this all to something happening in their past, because this is memories, this is childhood, this is reflection from the past, this is trauma, perhaps grief that's having to be worked through. This is linked to the inner child, so it's also something that needs to be healed. Now, the Queen of Cups is a healing, psychic, loving energy and can sometimes point to therapy. So maybe all that your person is hiding from you is the fact that they're in therapy because they're having to work through some childhood issues or some trauma or the effects of a toxic relationship or something that had a really, really difficult impact on them. So that could be all that they're hiding from you because they want to make sure that they fully understand what's going on with them before they tell you. They don't want to scare you away. So that is the case for some of you. Now, if they're not at that stage yet of healing and of therapy, then they're still dealing with the remnants and the after effects of someone who's had a huge impact in their life that they're not being open with you about. Or maybe they've told you something slightly different to the full truth. Okay? I want to say it's that they're in therapy, but I can't say that that's for all of you because it's a general reading, so I have to read all of the different ways that this could turn out here. So Leo, if you're really interested in this person, I'd say try to be patient with them because they are going through it. They're just not being open about what it is exactly that they're going through. Just be wary of that. Maybe be cautious if you don't want to lay all your cards on the table. And just bear in mind as well that this is why they might be cautious of you because of effects of the past still lingering. How they feel about you, they see you as being a very generous person, very supportive. They see things in you that others don't. And I think that does attract you to them, Leo. Again, another card of career, making me think that you may have known each other through work or you have similarities in your professional life. I think you're very generous with them, very helpful with them, maybe even financially supportive. They are proud of you and everything that you do. They are proud of your hard work, proud of everything that you achieve. They like seeing how generous you are to other people. They see you as a giver and a hard worker, and they see you as being extremely determined in your career. Do they wonder if you are too focused on your career? Maybe that's something that they're contemplating at the moment. They seem to also be really worried that they're going to lose you and that you're going to look somewhere else. They don't want to lose you. Because they're going through quite a lot emotionally, I'd say at the moment, they're worried. But this is interesting, guys. Have any of you actually been together before? Do you know each other from the past? Are you getting back together? Is there any way that this therapy that they're doing is to do with you if you were in a past relationship? Because they want to make sure that you're healed properly before you guys get back together. I'm just reading this now because seeing the Judgment card as what works really, really well between the two of you, this can sometimes point to a past relationship. The Five of Cups, how your person's feeling is sorrow and pity because of something that's been lost. And they also have on their sides this idea of hurt from the past, maybe a past lover, a past friend, a past relationship. And there's this tie between you from work and some kind of financial some sort of knowing each other through networking or jobs or career or a similar attitude to work or something like that ties you together. So there is a slight chance that you've been together before and they want to not lose you this time. If you haven't been together before, then it's almost like they're already worried about losing you. Let's clarify, please. Please clarify the Five of Cups. Did you live together? Have you spoken about living together? Because the other thing that works really well for you guys here is some kind of proximity. You may live nearby, you may even share the same home, or you may have lived together before in the past. Or it could be that you live nearby, so you run in the same social circles. And I think that that's what works really well together with you guys, because you're likely to keep bumping into each other. You're likely to keep coming back to each other. It's almost like maybe you can't escape each other. So therefore, you will eventually be able to find resolution and to have a successful relationship together. Please clarify the Five of Cups. It's like getting back together in a really successful way. I see. This is what works really well. Okay. Have you already broken this person's heart, Leo? Have you already separated? I'm really feeling quite strongly this is someone from your past. And it didn't work. You guys had to separate. And I think it was really, really painful. It wasn't what either of you wanted. It felt a bit more like it had to happen. Not that you wanted it to happen, it had to happen. So there has been a painful ending of a relationship here, in order for you to just kind of go your own way for a little bit so that you can get your peace of mind back. There's regret here though. There's a lot of regret on your person's part, and a lot of sorrow and heartache about how everything went down between you, and if you did split, about the very fact that that happened. But they're still trying to understand it, trying to learn. That's what this slow, steady movement is. And gosh, guys, Leo, are they in therapy because of you? Because of their love for you? Because of what happened? Because they regret so much what happened? Yeah, please let me know if that's the case. But they're still trying to learn and be patient, making their way back. Or if you've not been together yet, making their way to you, because they've had a heartbreak in the past. They're still trying to understand what happened. It's been really, really taxing on them. And they're just slowly trying to learn and get tools, again, perhaps therapy, self-help, so that they're in a better position to have a more successful relationship. Yeah, this person has a lot going on behind the scenes, Leo, to sort of better themselves for you, it feels like. Or if not directly for you, then certainly for themselves to have a more healthy, sustainable, long-term relationship. But it is because of you at the moment. You're the one that they want. So anything to clarify from the Judgment card, please? So as well as being an omen, a sign of someone or something coming back from the past, this is also enlightenment, a breakthrough, forgiveness, renewal, a repurposing, understanding the lessons that you needed so that you can transform. So again, potentially a new opportunity for a new relationship. And it's, thank you. And it's something that will last a very, very long time, the results of this. One or both of you are determined for it to happen. So you've definitely got that in favor of the relationship working. Someone's being not taking no for an answer, and seeing this as a really, really good time to start again, to start a new cycle, and just being open to seeing how things go. There may still be a little bit of suspicion between the two of you if you have been there before and it didn't work. But I think this shows that it's a good time to try again. A good time to go for it. 4 of Wands, please. Anything further? It may even be that this person's making sure, one or both of you are making sure you are going to the parties that you know they're going to be at. They're almost orchestrating you guys meeting and spending time together and being in each other's minds. Okay, thank you. We'll move on. So, okay, the challenge. This is about decision making and choices, temptations of other people, and being able to, at some point, categorically make a choice. It's an important decision that needs to be made by both of you to choose each other. There may be more than one option, Leo, for you, for them, for both of you, and it might be really difficult to make a clear decision. Especially maybe if you are in this social circle, going out a lot. That's not necessarily the case, but there's more than one person that you could see yourself with, that they could see themselves with, because of a bit of a complicated past. There's a reluctance to make a clear decision, but you both really need to just check in with how you're feeling. This is like we were saying with the High Priestess, that you're more in touch with your intuition now. This choice about this person and them to you, it all depends on how you're feeling. Not logic, not circumstances, not finances, not location, just purely what's in your heart and how you feel about each other. That's all that's going to help you make this decision. Please clarify the 7 of Cups. So this is your challenge. Being able, it's like sometimes you don't want to move first because you want to make sure that they're all in, but they haven't seen yet that you're all in, so they're still protecting themselves. And sometimes that means you can become so overwhelmed, not knowing what to do, that a decision doesn't even get made, and that could be your challenge. Somebody has to choose. Somebody has to make a choice. Please clarify. Anything further to say about the 7 of Cups for Leo as their challenge, potential challenge in their relationship, please? Oh, would you look at that? That's happened 3 times in this reading, guys. This is quite rare. So there's nothing further to add. This is just really strongly saying, no, this is the one and only challenge. Really, what it boils down to is you, your person, both of you, having that ability to say, I choose you. Do you choose me? I choose you. Yes. Okay. This is it. There's nobody else. There's no entertaining anybody else. We let everything go from the past. We draw a line. We have a fresh start. We trust each other. We're open with each other. We tell each other everything. This non-disclosure, is that the right phrase? When you don't hide things that the other person may need to know. It's saying, okay, there's no one else, and I'm not going to get tempted by anybody else. I'm not going to have my head turned. This is it, me and you. Let's do it. And that is the challenge. That is, if you're going to feel blocked in any way, Leo, in this relationship, in this connection, that's what it is. So whether that needs to come from you, whether that needs to come from them, whether it's mutual, you'll know that. Trust your gut. And I'm going to leave it there. So yeah, we've ended on a very, very strong, clear message. So please let me know in the comments, and you can like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's really helpful for me to connect to your energy. Thank you for sharing your time with me. You can check out my services on my website. It's lifeinsymbolism.com, and check out personal tarot readings that I can do for you, and also the dream interpretations. So that's coming soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Take care, and all the best for you. I'll see you next time.